We're here. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into Meta Madness Qualifier number 5. We are here in our Grand Finals Best of 5 series. Final qualifier game of the day of the qualifiers of the weekend. As a reminder, the playoffs start on the 9th of December. They will also be on the 10th as well. On my birthday, the 16th, and on the 17th will be the Grand Finals. Thank you all so much for joining me today. If you're new to the stream, be sure to drop a follow. If you'd like to support the stream further, it's always very much appreciated. If you're watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We gotta grow the channels. We gotta grow as e-boys on the internet. That's a weird phrasing. I'm gonna try and not say that again. But we got Haunted Mines map number 1. We got a little bit of housekeeping to talk about beforehand. So Saboteurs came from the upper bracket. They get first pick priority as this map is auto-chosen per the tournament rules. So this is an automatic chosen map by the tournament rules. And so Saboteurs will have first pick priority. They'll ban away Tomb of the Spider Queen. Sky Temple banned up by Akatsuki. Only one map ban each per team because this is a best of 5. And the hero pool still, or the map pool still has, I think, 6 maps available, if I'm not mistaken, so there's still a bit of an option. It's not like map number 5 is going to be like, you have to play this. As a reminder, we're in Meta Madness, so that means that heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps in this Best of 5 Grand Finals. The bans at the top of the screen only add, do not add to that ban list. So Medivh, Stukov, Lost Vikings, and Jaina could all be picked on future maps so long as they are not banned away. Last thing to note is that we have 18 pre-banned heroes. I believe someone in chat told me yesterday that there's a max of 25 that could be banned away. We'll find out next weekend and the future weekends of the games to see what will be banned away. First pick Rhaegar, but the last thing to note is the perma-banned heroes. There's 18 currently, and that is going to be Abathur, Anduin, Blaze, Brightwing, Diablo, Garrosh, Genji, Hanzo, Hogger, Johanna, Junkrat, Li Ming, Lucio, Maiev, Sergeant Hammer, Sylvanas, Tracer, and Vala. Those will be your 18 heroes banned away. They're unavailable. They do not need to be banned at the top of the screen. And as I mentioned, Rhaegar, first pick on the side of Saboteurs. He'll only be available for this map draft. We are going to get into a Cassia Zarya to start here on Haunted Mines. Haunted Mines. We don't get to cast this map very often, so I'm elated with excitement as we get into 2 more picks from the side of Saboteurs. We saw them yesterday, and they've been waiting in the wings until this Best of 5 series. So they've had all day to warm up, watch the games, take a look and see what Akatsuki's running. And I do believe that's one of the reasons we're going to see that Medivh ban. Also, Medivh is just very annoying to deal with. And, alright. It is a Muradin Yrel. It is very open for the draft of Saboteurs. They have the option to go into a hypercarry single assassin and then pick up a bruiser as well. They could look at going into a 2 ranged assassins, or they could look at like a melee assassin with a mage or something like that. So the options are very, very wide open, and it's Dino Rutso, I believe, who are left, and it's just like, what do you not want to deal with against Dino and Rutso? And it is going to be the Falstad. It was the first time I heard that he has aphasia. It's been going on for, I want to say 6 months to a year maybe. Publicly, they've talked about it. It's a terrifying disease, and it's just super depressing to happen to Bruce Willis because he's a decent dude. It's not like he's the Kardashians or anything like that. Right. So I can't stand them. Can't stand the Kardashians. I don't get the appeal. To this day, I don't get it. And that's what infuriates me the most. Like, I just don't get it. Why watch the Kardashians when you could be watching me? Been well, just work. Well, and Disneyland. Oh, really? Nice, Jace. I hope you're having a good time with it. Imperious Enthrall. Another stab. Where's Chess Looter? The ultra-competitive high school football team here is De La Salle and their literal Spartans. Wait, you guys have a De La Salle too? We have a De La Salle in Michigan. I'm pretty sure we have a De La Salle in Michigan. Like, I'm 99% sure that one of the middle school teachers left and was a teacher there. I think his name was Mr. Vincent. He had poor circulation to his lips, so his lips were always purple. and us as kids always commented on that, and we were bullies. Artanis for Crushinator and a Rainer as well. You watch Star Trek to keep up with the Kardashians? Okay, alright, Ton! Ton, that was great. Ton, that was very fantastic. I appreciate that, bud. Alrighty, Decker Kane will round out the draft for the side of Akatsuki. We got our final... we have our final series of the day. Best of 5. And it will be Saboteurs versus Akatsuki, starting out on Haunted Mines. Let's get a Twitch prediction written up. I'll introduce the teams. We'll take a look at the level 1s. We'll take a look at the first engagement. And we'll start our prediction in just a couple minutes. It's not a super unique name. Oh, okay. I was just like, wait a second. Is Ton from Metro Detroit and I don't know? You just never mentioned it? I had a bandit hair go up my nose after kissing him so many times. I don't regret it. I just hate dealing with it. On the left-hand side of Haunted Mines, we've got the members of Saboteurs. First time we're seeing them today. Retso. On that Raynor, we've got a Hazuab's Cassia, Dino Artanis, Yasu on that Rhaegar, and last but not least, the crowd favorite, still in the Hall of Storms, the Big Bad Benny playing Muradin.
10 seconds.
To the right side of the map, it is Akatsuki, who have fought their way through the lower bracket. Not really fought through, but they did take a win, and that'll be a Banana Deckard Kane, Skog on Imperius, Masquerade, on Imperius. It was Skog on the Zarya, Darkmok Thrall, and last but not least, it is a Cure Cassia. Unfortunately, Masquerade forgot how well the level 1 worked on Tomb of the Spider Queen and decided to go for the wrong level 1 talent. Speaking of talents, let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got going as the bottom lane face swap onto Skog will kick things off. And, Celestial Charge comes through. Yrel, Hazuabs rotates down, Masquerade and Friend. Kira's getting a little bit low here. Masquerade even more chunked right now. Zarya tries to get out as Hazuabs jumps through the bush once again. The new target is going to be on the Darkmok. That Thrall is able to wiggle his way out of here. Ace in the hole for our Raynor. We've also got reactive parry on the Artanis. But it does not seem like there's going to be a kill early on, so let's go ahead and start up our gamble. Ladies and gentlemen, get your gambles in. Map number 1 of the Grand Finals. Frozen Italiano, I publicly say this all the time. I would trade the Kardashians for Alan Rickman. I would trade all the Kardashians just for Alan Rickman. I mean, if we could get David Bowie too, that'd be awesome. Trade all the Kardashians for Alan Rickman and David Bowie. Is that like that feels like a free trade or a good trade. Gamble's still going. If you don't see the gamble and you hear me talk about it, refresh your stream as sometimes Twitch is buggy. Sapper Camp in bottom to be grabbed. Hazuab's low but won't go down. Zarya with particle grenades poking onto the enemy team. I gotta point out, Cassie has 20 stacks already on the Thunderstroke level 1. Actually picking up the 21st with Cure here. Top lane, we do have Hazuabs versus Darkmok. Do you guys want to find out some fun information about Haunted Mines? Did you know the mines are not actually layered underneath the top portion of the map? It is vertically stacked. And you might be like, Bahamut, what are you talking about? If I were to pan down, I'm in the mines. So it's not actually like a layer below. It's not like a layer 2 or anything like that. It's actually the same level of the map. It's just below it. Isn't that interesting? I don't know. It's a fun thing I always like to tell people about Haunted Mines. Slow with the Sapphire from Deckard Kane. Raynor gets a cleanse out from Yasu. A little chain heal as Hazuabs will Hearth out. And the Sapper Camp, Siege Giant Camp in bottom lane pushing up. What's up, Street Preacher? Yeah, I just don't care for the Kardashians. That's all. That's my whole 2 cents. I don't get the appeal. I don't find them entertaining, and I don't care about their lives. I'm more interested in the National Dog Show than I am in the Kardashians. Sorry. I managed to hit a sore spot of my own. Can an arrow shoot down to like a Hanzo arrow? Honestly, that's the thing I don't know. That's one of the things that we've talked about before, because like Illidan can hunt into the mines if I'm not mistaken. But like I don't know if Falstead can just fly down. Like I have to go into a custom mines game and check these things out. Dino and Rutso, no! Particle Grenade, first blood over the side of Akatsuki. Saboteurs will not lose Dino, though. Okay. It's a camera trick? No, this is a camera trick. Whoa! What's up, Lore Hiker? How you doing, bud? Sorry, a defensive shielding at level 4. Alright, we have our first objective phasing. 58 skulls to the side of Saboteurs, 42 for Akatsuki. They all come out of the mines right here in the bottom lane. The vast majority do. Bad Benny looking to pressure onto Skog here. Swap from Artanis will connect as well. Skog not able to back out in time, and Dino Raynor get the kill, actually. Rutso Raynor gets the kill. Whoa! You guys want to see me do it again? Oh, but it's the other way. Look at that. It's almost like the engine of this game was built off of StarCraft 2 or something like that. And you can do the exact same thing in StarCraft 2 without the editing needed. Celestial Charge onto 2 heroes. See, that would have been a confirmed kill if Masquerade went into the... No, I'm just kidding. We have the objective in bottom lane, smashing through the fort here. Bad Benny able to get a chain heal and Dwarf Toss away for safety. Celestial Charge onto Dino, and that will be Artanis falling. This Grave Golem in bottom lane still smacking on the fort. Doesn't deal a lot of damage here. What is the damage scaling on this bad boy? Oh, 551. No actual bonus damage into structures. And the fort will not fall in bottom lane. The fort in top lane actually going down. I think Thrall was sieging into that during all of that as well. So it is a fort in bottom with a touch of HP, about a 1% or so. We've got ourselves camps to be grabbed across the map. Looks like Murden will invade Skog and Darkmok as we cycle through the other numbers. Get an idea of what the damage healing experience looks like in map number 1 of this grand finals in the Meta Madness qualifier number 5. Celestial Charge into 2. Bad Benny getting low, has to Dwarf Toss away. Will be able to do so. Hazuabs jumps in. Blade Dash from Dino gets the kill. Yrel will be traded in this moment, and also to note, Dino does reset those stacks on Thrall's level 4, so he was not completed. Banana on the right-hand side, threatened by the Protoss, but does not look like Dino can confirm the kill. What will be confirmed is this bottom lane fort, while Hazuabs and... who is playing Thrall again? Darkmok will respawn. Akatok, thank you for the kindness. I hope you're doing well too, bud. Thanks for coming through the stream. Whoa, Darkmok made a huge mistake! Oh, the respawn re-die, and any stacks that Thrall gained are lost once again. Thanks again for the kindness. Thanks for coming through the stream. And as always, if you're enjoying the stream, drop a follow. If you want to support further, it's very much appreciated. To anyone in chat. We do have a lot of new viewers and some viewers that are just kind of poking their heads in for the series. But we do stream 6 days a week. We do have a lot of fun here, so I hope you all come by in future streams as well. Tuesdays and Thursdays are for HOTS, Wednesdays and Fridays are for variety, and Saturdays and Sundays are typically for HOTS, as well as cooking streams, painting streams, and also Fridays. The first Friday of every month is Mario Kart versus chat, so long as, of course, we hit the sub goal for it. That wasn't great to watch. I'm sorry, I'll try and do better. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. Stormbolt from Bad Benny. Masquerade just slowed by that. Hazuab's just above, looking to jump in. Totem dropped by Rhaegar, but that's, I think, the end of the engagement. Another objective phase is up and available, and we're going to see a few members move into the mines. What are the names of these? Are they, Risen Miners? That's the name of the, units down here. Stay well and listen. Catches people coming out of the mines to try and save Bad Benny, and now a follow-up Celestial Charge Expulsion Zone, but Hazuabs is able to activate his Ardent Defender, as well as get the Divine Steed Instamount out. And speaking of getting out, Raynor will jump out of the mines on the left-hand side. Rhaegar running to top. Yasu, is he going to be discovered here? Sees Dark Mox, side runs, and gets up here. And meanwhile, they all come out of the mines, and it's... Oh, no! Thrall jumps out of the mine and gets beaten up once again. Masquerade trying to jump in and out, back down to the mines. We have Bad Benny coming through with the rest of the team. Masquerade gonna try and get out of here. Bloodluster Yasu! Big swap from Dino. Skog is now in the middle of the enemy team. And Rainer's like, hold on, I don't want you to be right next to me. There is going to be a chase onto Decker Kane outside on the right. Raynor gets the kill into Zarya. Cure is going to get sliced, diced, and penetrating rounded. Oh, boy. It's a trap! I thought this map had been turned off. Turned off of what? Okay, Masquerade still clearing the camp. The Grave Golem 70 to 30 favoring the side of Saboteurs as an expulsion zone buys a window for Masquerade. Darkmaw comes in with the Sundering as well. The ball lightning from Cassia bouncing from player to player. Bad Benny has to use Avatar to back away. And no ball lightning kill, but a couple low health bars on our blue side. 13 talent tier advantage as the Siege Giants will be starting on the left side of our screen. We've got Thrall to bottom lane to push things up, but the defense is in place from the side of Akatsuki to defend against this massive Grave Golem in top lane. Like deactivated only in quick match, Storm League, and stuff like that. But the custom map, the map has always been in custom games. It's like always been available in customs. Yeah, there you go. Bloodspat's got it too. Yep. I think when they took the map out back in like 2015 or whatever to rework it, I do think it was unavailable then. But when they brought it back in and it was played for a little bit and then it was pulled out of the map pool, it was left in the custom game options. Celestial Charge onto Rhaegar. He will fall. Bad Benny goes down, and as well as that Raynor. We've got Yrel making a disengage through the mines towards the safe side of the map. Hazuab's able to get out of there. Dino in bottom lane. And the Grave Golem in top lane, similar to the first, will not confirm the fort, but it will take down the vast majority of it. You're in customs and you're not seeing it. I don't know what to tell you. It is there. Why was it taken out of the pool? Because it's not really liked by the community on a competitive level. The Grave Golem objective is kinda whatever. The vast majority of the community just didn't really like it, so they pulled it out and left it out. They actually pulled it out the second time of the map pool. They left it in the customs, and the developers were like, we're gonna work on this again, and then the stockholders were like, no, that won't give us money, so you're gonna have to go work on World of Warcraft some more. Stay well and listen. Bad Dino. Oh, Bad Benny's does not get the Stormbolt into Banana right there. I thought that would have connected. Unfortunately not. 16 talents here, almost here for both sides. I mean, back in the day, like, long time ago, the developers would really listen to a lot of what the community had to say through the Blizzard forums. Obviously, you take it with a grain of salt. But I think there was a lot of negative comments about the undesirable play of this map on a competitive level, so that was removed from Heroes of the Storm. on the map pool side. But as I said, it's still in the customs, and people like it because it has a bit of a nostalgia. Undead will be spawning once again. Third phasing of the game. We've got Yasu already in the mines, waiting for the Risen Miners. Rainer already down there. There's a bunch of Risen Miners ready to go. Oh, Rainer, no. They're going to team fight bottom lane. Team fight bottom lane. Maybe look for 16s. 16s do come in first for the side of Saboteurs, and Akatsuki say, let's just leave. Masquerade trying to wait and see if anyone comes through the mines. No one does. Or through that lower entrance. It's going to be on the left-hand side. Maybe Microsoft will save this map. You know what Microsoft needs to do first? They need to get rid of Bobby Kotick. Bobby's gotta go. That's what Microsoft's gotta do first. I love this game. I want nothing but for it to get like a resurgence and stuff like that. Get Bobby out of Blizzard. Get him out. Honestly, get rid of the vast majority of the CEOs and actually, you know, pay the devs more. Big fight in the mines right now. Bad Benny did jump out through this northern exit to try and heal up a little bit. Avatar was activated. The Deckard and Zarya do go down, and more Risen Miners in favor of Saboteurs as they're going to run towards Thrall Darkmok here. I mean, if you think about it, all right, if you think about it, what does a CEO do versus an active developer for a game? What does the CEO do? He goes to meetings. He talks to a bunch of stockholders that he's got to appease. Yo, just get rid of the CEOs, pay the employees more, and create good games. Bobby's supposed to leave on the 1st of the year. Bobby is supposed to be gone on the 1st of 2024. I'm a pretty optimistic person, and I am hoping that he is gone and out. And it's not like, well, we're gonna keep Bobby on as a CEO, what's the word I'm looking for? Someone to give us feedback because he's been in Blizzard for just get him out. Bobby offers nothing good to Blizzard. I'm sorry. And Bobby, if you're watching, get hecked. Microsoft, notorious for not being greedy bastards who try and maximize shareholder revenues. No, not at all. Anyway, sorry, I hate CEOs. Man, we're on a hate tangent for this game right now. Hate the Kardashians, hate CEOs. Wrath of Angiris will abduct this Artanis. There's an expulsion zone to try and zone back the enemy members, but it doesn't work out. Bad Benny getting low, but Artanis has a suppression pulse that will allow Bad Benny to back away. Trade's gonna kick in for him. And this might be a push to end for Saboteurs. Good double Celestial Charge. Bloodlust from Rhaegar activated. As Artanis goes straight to core with Bloodlust active on him. He's like, oh, okay, I'll just Blade Dash over here. Stay well and listen. Will put the Protoss to sleep. Celestial Charge from Masquerade. Big slam from the Grave Golem. As it's still getting good sustained damage into this core. Grave Golem with 81 of those skulls, or scaling, however you want to call it. But either way, a 17-minute Haunted Mines game goes quickly over to the side of Saboteurs. GG, well played. Advisor, consultant, yes. Both of those things. Replace CEOs with AIs? No. I'm saying remove the CEOs and give the money to the people who actually do things. That's my opinion. I mean, my dad and I talked about this. My dad worked in automotive. We're all, I'm from Detroit and stuff like that, so, you have an opinion on these things. And it's like, why are we trying to put down the automotive laborers who want to get a union and have safety for their money and their work and such? Like, they're not asking for a ton. Get rid of a CEO and pay your people more. I just don't get it. And if anyone's about to be like, well, unions aren't good. Unions protect the workers, especially nowadays, okay? So we're going to have beers, and we're going to have a good time, because that's all I can offer for all of you. If you are enjoying the stream, hit that follow button. If you'd like to subscribe, it's super duper appreciated. We full-time stream. I stream 6 days a week. You might be like, Bahamut, why are you doing this again? Because the map draft is not going to happen. Oh, why did we have a lobby DC? I'm confused. Follows are free! Yes. I'll take a beer, thank you. Okay. I got Coors. This is the last Foster's I have, sorry. I got Coors in the fridge. That's all I got. I kind of want to go out. I kind of want to go out to the bar and have a beer, too. I kind of want to get out of the house. That's really it. And the bar is an easy excuse to go somewhere, but it's also money to spend, and I don't feel like spending money. So that is the conundrum currently. I also just paid my credit card bill, and it was a decent amount. And then I still have to order Christmas presents. God, I gotta order Christmas presents. God dang it. It's not that big of a deal. It's just annoying. It's just money that I don't want to spend. All right, here we go. I believe the readies are out, and we're getting into map number 2. Map number 2. Alrighty. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into map number 2 of the Meta Madness Qualifier number 5. Sorry, my brain just ka-chunked for a second. I was like, where are we? What are we doing? Dragonshire, map number 2. It is going to be first pick over to the side of Akatsuki, as they did lose map number 1. So this will be the map choice of Saboteurs. Another Hazuab's Viking target ban. By the way, there are 18 pre-banned heroes for the entire tournament. That is pinned at the top of Twitch chat. Heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps, so the 10 heroes that were played on Haunted Mines just now are unavailable for the rest of the series. Another Medivh ban, another Vikings. Oh man, Hazuab's getting targeted here on Dragonshire. Vikings and his Rexar. Yrel was played in map 1. What was the... There was no Leoric, was there? No. Britannis. I forget. First, pick Anubarak. Masquerade does like playing Anubarak quite a bit. What do they want to start with on the side of Saboteurs? Dragonshire... A lot of rotations. Maybe they lean into an early Zeratul. Ooh, Karazim. Dahaka. I like this quite a bit. I'm in your home office. Wait, what? I'm in your home office? No, I'm not. I'm at home. I'm at home. I'm in my home office. Anubarak. Yeah, no. Sorry. Anubarak will be the first pick here. They're gonna probably lock in a healer and a range assassin, and wow, that's actually a lot of burst. That's a lot of lockdown and burst. Anubarak with Burrow Charge Impale, Uther with the follow-up stun, Jaina gonna be having... I actually would like to see a healer ban here, like Ana. I would not be opposed to an Ana ban. I don't know if they'll go double support, but realistically, Anubarak, Jaina, Uther with another healer and a good solo laner, that could be pretty good, but it's gonna be an Illidan ban instead, okay? I don't think they'll double support this, but it could be a possibility, as I said. A lot of hyper carry action in the Meta Madness draft style. Sorry, I'm just looking at Jaina's eye coloring, and it's bothering the hell out of me how her left eye has, like, the blue glow feels like it's too much. Sorry, it's just bothering the hell out of me just as I noticed it. I'm just now noticing this for the first time in the drafts, and it's just like, I was like, that coloring just looks so weird with her hair. Regardless, a Falstad Illidan ban. Man, that's a weird sentence to say. Illidan banned away in the mid phase. Dahaka, Karazim on the left-hand side. What are they going to grab with this next 2 picks? I still like the idea of the Zeratul, and they have a bit of a dive composition being built here on the left-hand side, so maybe they lean heavier into that. There is a Greymane, okay. Lunara, and they'll flex with their main tank. Okay. You know what wouldn't be awful? Arthas. Arthas on the side of Saboteurs. You get that Howling Blast, Frozen Tempest for auto attack speed reduction. Syndragosa at 10 is a really good way to push up a lane, especially just locking down the structure for 20 seconds or so. Yeah. I'd like to see an Arthas. There's the Zeratul. I was kind of expecting Zeratul for Akatsuki, so that's the reason I was like, grab it away from them. It is Cure Zeratul. That's the reason I was like, Akatsuki's probably going to run a Zeratul. Sonya still a lane. Hazoabs will have Dahaka into that. What's the main tank? I don't hate the Varian here. The Varian's pretty nice. I assume it's a taunt, so that way Zeratul can't dip, dive, dodge around. So probably like a taunt into Greymane. I actually would like to see Greymane go for the throat. Curse Bullet's good, but go for the throat could be what they need to solidify the last bit of damage. Fantastic draft from both sides, but I realistically feel, or think, that Saboteurs will win this map. I think this will be another Saboteurs win. I will write us up a prediction, and we'll get into Dragonshire in just a moment here. Dargon Shrine. God dang, by the time I'm done streaming and I walk Bandit, it's going to be it'll be sunset. Starting my stream with sunrise, ending my stream with almost sunset. Left-hand side of the map, it's going to be Akatsuki, excuse me, it's going to be Saboteurs, wrong team name. Dino Lunara, Rutso Greymane, Bad Benny playing this Varian, Yasu, Karazim, and Hazuabs. Base skin Dahaka. To the east of the map, we have got Akatsuki looking to put one up on the board in this best of 5 grand finals. We're guaranteed at least 3 maps. In a best of 5, Darkmok on Sonya, Masquerade, and Nubarak, Skog, Jaina, Cure on Zeratul, and Banana will play that Uther. As always, we'll take a look at the level 1s. We will see what the first engagement looks like, and then we will start our predictions. So get ready for a big Gambas in this map number 2 best of 5 series. I had an idea for a tattoo where it's a picture of my face tattooed on my face. That sounds awful, Bimpy. Twin Blades is a free win. Kappa, why are you putting a Kappa on a true statement? Varian is not a real boy, and he's getting slammed, he's getting jammed, and he will go down to Zeratul. No trade just yet, but Yasu wants the punchies. Stun from Uther. Zeratul does go down. There was a spray. Karazim tries to dash through, but Blizzard from Jaina is too much. Dino goes down as well. An early triple kill for the members of Akatsuki, and I do think that is a good sign to start our Twitch prediction with Hazuabs and Darkmok rotating to the top lane. God dang, what a start to the game here. Masquerade misses the burrow onto this Hazuabs Dahaka. Level 1 for Dahaka, though, as we were mentioning or looking at. It is going to be Enhanced Agility, Sentinel Wisp for Lunara, Viciousness, Iron Fist, and it's not Shield Wall, it's Overpower for the Variant. To the right of the map, it is Shadow Hunter, Zeratul, Fingers of Frost, Jaina, Tough as Nails for the Sonya. Brush Tuck in from the Dahaka, he gets a dragon to Skog. Skog's 100% dead. Invade onto the camp, a singular kill after that mid lane scuffle. And Jaina does go down. 44 stacks on Silver Touch of Uther. And we will have the Legion of Beetles on a Nubarak. As a reminder, the gamble's still going. If you don't see the gamble, refresh your stream as Twitch is bugged out. Big gambles on Akatsuki here. 42,000 is what someone put in. 54,000 rounding up. And 13,000 on Saboteurs to win. Really? There's more belief in Akatsuki than Saboteurs? That's kind of wild after what we saw in game number 1. Objective is channelable for Saboteurs here. Bad Benny setting up in the bush. He is a taunt variant. Goes in on the Jaina the Drag from Hazuabs. And another kill onto Jaina. Cure trying to get some big burst value with his team. And the counter kill onto Greymane. Yasu, Dino have rotated in. Bad Benny low once again, and he will be picked off. It's a 2-for-1 trade. You can't be too upset at Jaina, as Jaina at this point. Like, oh, dang, I got ganked. It's like, wait, no, my team popped off and got a double kill. So, yeah, sure, take that trade. I baited people into betting for saboteurs just before that last engagement. It wasn't intentional, but it was kind of funny. I looked over and I saw like a bunch of channel points going to saboteurs, and then I looked over and I was like, oh, that was the engagement where they just traded. I vote with my weeb, not my logic. But isn't that a type of logic then? We are all in on gambles. Let's go, Susborn. It's not what people believe, it's but what people want. That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it, Nordberg. Sonya top lane is gonna slam through the fort front gate. We've got Shot of Fury levels 4. Sonya holding level 7 still. Wormhole Zeratul 7. Ice Flows Jaina. That's a big talent, honestly. We've seen some really huge moments from Jaina players because of that. Cure will be uninterrupted in mid. Oh no! Karazim gets to top in time. Karazim gets to top in time, and it is Zeratul floating around, but Bad Benny's close enough to the fort front gate, will play safely. Just skimming through talents here really quickly. Feeding Frenzy level 7. We'll have this Leeching Scarabs. Battle Rage Sonya. Cleanse from Uther. Or Hand of Protection. Okay. Sonya Dahaka brawling out on top. Hazuabs does have Lurker Strain level 4, but Sonya spears down towards the lane. Yasu sees that this camp is being grabbed. Bad Benny gonna wrap around for a flank. Bad Benny does love his deep flanks. Here comes Greymane and Karazim. Avoids the impale. There's a taunt onto 1. Jane is the one to go down once again. A drag from Hazuabs into Banana, and that is Banana Sunday. As he will be picked apart and pulled out of position. Only the Sith deals in absolutes. Sith Kenobi. I still love the fan fiction that Jar Jar Binks is a Sith Lord. That is one of my favorite fan things. By the way, if you're into like the fan theories of TV shows and stuff, look into what is it? The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. There's a fan theory that Will Smith's character is actually or like his uncle is like a mob boss or something like that, and Will Smith is actually supposed to go there and like do a bunch of undercover work and stuff like that. It's a wild fan theory. Definitely recommend it if you want to read into it. It's a bit of a read though. Darkmok will go down in top lane. Curse Bullet did initiate the team fight right there. Jar Jar being a Sith Lord would have been a much better idea than what Disney did. Well, wasn't Jar Jar Binks a George Lucas thing? And didn't like George Lucas's wife like kind of call his intentions of? Because like wasn't it like weren't the early episodes like way crazier idea-wise than what we actually saw? Because I swear George Lucas's wife like had a say in making the episodes 1, 2, and 3 slightly more bearable. Hey, Rutso gets the trade there into the Jaina. You can't be too upset about that, especially when you bullied Jaina and she's dead for a 4th time. Meanwhile, Yasu gets a 7-sided strike. The tower shots are raining out, but Yasu's still dead to Cure. Darth, Jar Jar, and then Snoke. My buddy is quite big into Star Wars, and he was I was asking about Snoke, and the whole thing with like episodes 7, 8, and 9, spoilers by the way, is that like Snoke is a failed clone of Palpatine, I think it is, and that one of the other clones of Palpatine eventually had sex. Ew. Did it with another person, and then that was how Rey was born, and that's why she's part Palpatine, or that's why she's a Palpatine. Apparently there was like a bunch of, but here's the thing too. This is all like all over the place because didn't they change directors like halfway through the third epilogue, or not, third trilogy or whatever? We're getting into the Dragonshire, the best map to talk about Star Wars lore. I might be wrong on a couple things here. I might be misremembering, but I swear that's what he told me.
My beloved is gone, but his power remains.
Control the shrine.
Snoke is a clone that bonked his head in the doorway in A New Hope, and now he has a head. Okay, Wildfire. What is even canon anymore? It's a giant metal tube that fires a small metal ball propelled by a bunch of gunpowder. I hope I've answered that question for you. 7 to 9 in kills, as we've been slightly distracted here on Dragonshire map number 2. I do apologize. We are late in the day, and I have not eaten since 6 a.m. my time. So, getting a little hungry, getting a little lethargic, but we're having a good time because we're having beers and doing some grand finals casting. They changed directors for each movie of the sequels. Yeah, like I remember there was like something like there was one director for episode 7, and then there was like a new director for episode 8 and like episode 8 was like mostly written, so that new director took part of the old script but then changed it because they wanted to do a different story, and then like 9 had a similar sort of thing or something. I can't remember. Too many cooks. Too many cooks. You're making fried rice today, and you also restocked on beer? What'd you get beer-wise? And also, what kind of fried rice? Thank you, Baha. You're welcome. You know, some people forget what cannons are, and I absolutely understand that.
Hero slain.
My apologies. I was skimming Twitch chat, and that is going to be Sonya going down. Azuabs tries to get out with a speed boost, but he's dead to Kyr's Zeratul. Yasu gets a dash over to an ally. Rutzo trying to get out of here. Unfortunately, he's cocooned. Lunar throws down one. Yeah, he's dead. Excuse me. Yes, he's dead. Isn't it, canon, like, lore and stuff like that is 1 N? Or is it, and canon that fires is 2 Ns? What is, isn't that it? Yasu is taking a lot of damage from Kyr, but Yasu's got the punchies and Kyr's got the cleave.
Hero slain.
Oh, my apologies. Sorry. Varian does go down to Jaina in bottom lane. She gets a bit of revenge for those earlier kills onto her. It is 8 to 14 in kills, and Akatsuki are making a case for this to be a longer series than a quick 3-0 for Saboteurs.
Red team has destroyed.
Peas, corns, green beans. Oh, no protein, Bimpy? Pork is my go-to. Pork is such an easy thing for fried rice. Chicken's alright, but, you know, pork is just, I don't know, tasty. Dino gets bursted a little bit. Throws down a Blossom Swell underneath just in case Kyr tries to Vorpal Blade back in for a potential kill. He doesn't do so. The camp is invaded and stolen away, and Akatsuki continues to reign through Dragonshire map number 2. Canonical is the root word for canon, lore, so 1 N. Oh, okay, so I was right. Don't eat meat, so no. Oh, but what about tofu? Tofu is a fantastic protein if you're gonna do fried rice as well. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, tofu's always good. Pork is your favorite for... Oh, dude, I love pork. Pork fried rice. Oh. There's this place back in Michigan. It doesn't exist anymore. It was called Kwong's. It was a Chinese restaurant. My mom was actually the physician for all of the kids there. But anyways, I would go to that place like once a week during high school and get fried rice. Because it was also super duper cheap. You could get fried rice that was worth at least 2 meals, and it was like $4 for it. Oh, so good. Hazuabs has Lurk Restrain level 4. He bops into a few enemies, maybe looking for a drag onto someone. Karazim's the one to go down. Leaping strikes from Dino. And Jaina does not manage to take down Dino. Wrath of Berserker active. Bad Benny able to charge to an ally because the Warbringer level 10. Dahaka, Hazuabs will be picked off in the top lane. Top lane will also have a wave crashing onto the fort right now, but Dragonshire in mid lane with the allies around. This is going to be an attempt to maybe take down a keep here. Kick on to Varian. Oh, this is maybe GG. 45 seconds on Greymane, 18 on Karazim, 27 on Dahaka. They're playing to the far side of the keep. Saboteurs are going to fall in map number 2. Whoa! A lot of damage from Dino right there. Makir Zeratul Encore with the help of Skog Jaina. Dark Makir as well with Wrath of Berserker. This is looking like we got a 1-1 score. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It ain't going to be a quick 3-0 for Saboteurs in this Grand Finals. They're going to have to fight and claw their way to victory up against Akatsuki. Chicken asada fries was a local Mexican place. Oh, don't get me started. I'm so hungry. Hashtag blessed. Which team wins Dragonshire? It was Saboteurs. Just kidding, it was Akatsuki. Just kidding. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into Meta Madness Qualifier number 5. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, it is Saboteurs. On the right, it is Akatsuki. We are in map number 3 in our best-of-5 grand finals. Map chosen by Akatsuki is Saboteurs. The losing side from map number 2 opted in for first pick priority. As we enter into this draft, there are 38 heroes unavailable. 20 between maps 1 and 2. 18 from the permabans in the tournament. That is pinned at the top of Twitch chat. And then you're also going to be seeing bans at the top of your screen. Those will not add to the list, but they are just map pertinent bans, I guess is the way to phrase that. Either way, not a bad start here so far from both sides. It's 1-1 in score. As I said, this best of 5 grand finals. What are my thoughts on the Holy Roman Empire? It has nothing to do with the stream currently, so I have no opinion on it. Alright, Infernal Shrines bans. It is a Malfurion to be removed as well. Okay, so no root and boot. Is there going to be a team that tries to run some sort of Alexstrasza synergy with, like, Mephisto or Stitches? Bustin, thanks for the follow. Bustin. Thank you for the follow. Glad you're enjoying the content. Medivh banned away. What's our first pick for Saboteurs? Mephisto is fantastic for this map. You don't need the Alexstrasza. It's nice to have. I honestly think you grab a my headphone cable. I honestly think you grab an you grab a Mephisto to start out, and you just get yourself a solid. Mage. Unbridled Energy. Kerrigan will be the first pick on the side of Saboteurs. Okay. Maiden. Kerrigan. So it's going to be a dive burst comp, maybe? Or at least a control burst? I guess it meant CC burst, maybe. Better phrasing needs to be figured out on that. I honestly could not remember if Chromie had been played already. Obviously, she has not, as she'll be first picked over to the side of Akatsuki with Mal'Ganis. Nubrex banned away, Tyrael's gone. Was Muradin played yet? Yeah, Muradin was played in map number 1. Varian's gone as well. May could be a choice. Arthas isn't a bad choice, actually, with Kerrigan. Once again, a team has a Cho'Gall composition formulating. We're reading about it since it sounded like a mess of how it ran, since it's a bunch of tiny nations. So shocking it lasted 1,000 years. Oh. That's religion. That's all I got. That's religion. Alright, we're gonna get a Tychus ban right here, and then we'll get a Cho'Gall for the side of Saboteurs. easily. No, I actually don't think they're going to go into it. You know what I would like to see from Saboteurs? In all honesty, in all seriousness, I would like to see an Arthas and a Orphea. I think Arthas and Orphea will be really good for this map. You have a lot of good... excuse me. You got a lot of... It's happening! It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. Are they? Do it. Do it, Saboteurs. Don't be cowards.
Checking in.
I don't think you want to still. Percent-based damage with Falstad, Dark Conversion, Mal'Ganis, Burst of Chromie, Sleep Darts, Biotic Grenade for healing debuff. I don't think you go into it. I still like the Orphea and the Arthas. The reason I'm talking about Orphea, she's got great poke around the objectives. I think Crushing Jaws could be a great way to be a setup for Entomb. Kerrigan actually goes into Maelstrom and jumps inside that... I don't like it. I don't like it. I know it's gonna work for Saboteurs, I just don't like it. I think Akatsuki has a better draft personally. If you taking like the way I try and look at drafts, I take the names out of it. Looking purely at the draft, I think I like Akatsuki's draft better for this map. One, Akatsuki drafted 5 useful heroes. 2, Entomb and Unending have the same CD. Oh, that's a good point. I was just thinking Crushing Jaws, get everyone grouped, Entomb around it, Maelstrom Kerrigan. But it's gonna be Entomb Planet Cracker. Entomb Planet Cracker. Oh, I forgot to write up a prediction. What am I doing, chat? Who am I? Distracted. Distracted and a little buzzed. Oh, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into Meta Madness Qualifier number 5, map number 3. This is a best of 5 series. We still have at least one more map after this, with Saboteurs in the blue, Hazuabs, Leoric, Bad Benny, Stitches, Rutso, Kerrigan, Yasu, Stukov, and Dino is here. On the right-hand side of the map, we've got Akatsuki.
The battle begins in 10 seconds.
Cure, Diva, Skog, Chromie, Darkmok, Falstad, Masquerade, Mal'Ganis.
3, 2,
My apologies, and Banana will play Ana.
we cannot tarry.
Banana. Fury of the Swarm, Mobile Offense, Fetid Touch, Patrick Creation, Full Metal, Contact Healing for the Ana, Auto Attack for Falstad, Wing Guard on our Mal'Ganis, and Deep Breathing for the Chromie. Also to note, Oisin's Renewal for Hazuabs on this Leoric as he lands the Drain onto Cure, backs away, Night Rush from Masquerade, Sleep Dart to follow up. Meanwhile, Cure's mech is losing a bit of HP. Bad Benny's hook does not connect. Hazuabs will not be able to get more Drain Hope out of that as he lands it onto Falstad. Mr. Bandit, you're doing so good, bud. You're doing so good, bud. We're almost done today, okay? And then I'll give you treats, and we'll go for a walk, and we'll chase after the bears. Let's go ahead and get our prediction going. Ladies and gentlemen, your Twitch Gamble's up and available. From the time you're hearing me talk about this, you got 1:30 to get your gambles in. Which team is going to be winning map number 3 in this best of 5? We are still guaranteed one more map. Mortar Punisher will be the first Punisher of the game. If you do not see the gamble in chat, refresh your stream. Sometimes Twitch bugs out. And I believe that's all the reminders I can give you all. 10 on Saboteurs, let's go! Look at those odds! Claire's a mod so we can say that word? No, I don't know what you mean. No idea what you mean there, Bimpy bud. Mal'Ganis, little bit of damage. Whoa, 69,000 on Akatsuki. Some odds for Saboteur believers. Thank you, Ash. Thank you. Sorry, Ninja. Sorry, it's Ash Mantle always does it. Thank you, Ninja. Appreciate that a ton, bud. Masquerade, the lurking arm. It's not enough. Fetid touch level 1 from Stukov. Hindsight, of course, always 2020. If he had gone into low blow, he would have confirmed the kill into the Masquerade right there. Into the Masquerade right there, but that doesn't matter. We also will see Neil Peasants on Hazuab's Leoric, which gives him 75% additional damage on that skeleton swing to mercenaries and monsters. So mercenaries would be camp like this. Monsters would be your skeletal defenders as well as the Punisher. Fallen Shamans grabbed on both sides. First Punisher, Mortar of the game. We'll have the debilitate. I can never say that word. Debilitating. There we go. Debilitating dart for the Ana. I keep wanting to say deliberating, and I know that's not right. Falstad Hammer gains level 4. Kier's got Mecha Explosion available if he does need to use it. Doesn't seem like he wants to. Just going to try and do his best to poke at this. Falstad falls to the Nexus Forces in mid lane. Looks like a minion got the last auto into him. Rutso and Bad Benny getting some decent damage. It's funny that First Blood goes over to the team that only drafted 4 heroes. Kerrigan has Sharpened Blades level 4. This is very often the play that we see from Kerrigan players. They leave their team to work on the objective, or maybe they just give objective, letting the Kerrigan do double soak from mid to bottom, working on that Sharpened Blade so it goes a little bit faster. Kerrigan's going to take the longer rotation to mid, but it is a safety rotation since the enemy team is not seen on map. Kerrigan's like, oh, maybe they try and, you know, give over top lane, fort front gate, and they get a gank on me. So very, very smart play from our Kerrigan player. Punisher Mortar will be baited past the gate near the fort, and the gate will go down. A hook from Bad Benny, not long enough. Not able to find any enemy heroes. A little bit of slam, and that's the jam. The end of the engagement. What's up, Cav? How's the new PC, by the way? I saw you playing some Yakuza last night. Yeah, that game is so ridiculous. Hazu doesn't get the drag. Biotic Grenade goes out, but he's able to Wraith Walk out. Masquerade Night Rush is not good. What is good is Rutso's Primal Grasp Impale. And Masquerade will fall. Second kill to the side of Saboteurs. Look attempted from Bad Benny. It's a Gorge game, right? With Kerrigan. Yeah, with Kerrigan Stukov, this is a Gorge game. We'll find out in just a moment. Let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers, get an idea what the damage, healing, and experience looks like for map number 3 in our best of 5 grand finals of the Meta Madness Qualifier number 5. As always, if you're enjoying the stream here on Twitch, be sure to drop a follow. If you'd like to support stream further, it's very much appreciated. We also do have VODs going up on YouTube, so be sure to like and subscribe over there and support the channel. Putrid Bile, what? Entomb from Leoric is kind of keeping Bad Benny near any tower shots. Somehow Chromie randomly dies to some tickle damage. Maybe that was the issue. Maybe she laughed so hard she died. Sleep Dart from Banana not connecting, but the bottom lane fort will go down. I'm so happy I can stream games at max settings. Maybe not AAA games that come out this year, but still. Well, here's the issue with AAA games that come out this year. They're not optimized for PCs. I was so disappointed with Jedi Survivor. I appreciate, it was actually Stark who gifted me the game because I had loved Jedi Falling Over so much. Jedi Survivor was such a bummer of a game. Some cool moments, but a really big bummer of a game. Part of me wishes they never made it in the sense of that way I could be like, God, man, Jedi Falling Over is so good. Because I had a blast with Jedi Falling Over. You want to try Jedi Survivor again? I don't. I would rather replay Jedi Falling Over. It is such a good game. Like, storyline, fighting. The only thing I didn't like is the was the one planet towards the end of Jedi Falling Over. What was it? It was the the world where Darth Maul came from. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. Dothraki? No, that doesn't sound right. But that whole section felt awful because you had gained all this power as a Jedi and blah blah blah, and then it was like, here's enemies that are just as powerful as you. It's like, no, I want to be a super strong Jedi. That was the point of scaling. Not to just be fighting enemies that are like-minded skill. Hook from Bad Benny not connecting into Masquerade. Second objective, Frozen Punishers here. Dark Monk! Oh my god! I didn't see how low he went, but it had to be in the teens. Dathomir, yes, Dathomir. Granted, there is the night lady. Oh, she's so pretty. Cure Pilot goes down as the mech explosion was being active for the time being. Bad Benny with some Putrid Bile zoning right now. Leorc traded for Diva. Kerrigan with a Primal Grasp Impale. Level 13 is here for the side of Saboteurs, and Bad Benny gets the extended range, but Masquerade on the left-hand side peeling away the enemy, and Bad Benny does go down. Diva about to respawn, Leorc about to respawn in the battleground, and has a decent damage. I thought he was going to have the last auto attack into false step, but once again, a member... Oh, banana. Bye-bye. Once again, Saboteurs find a random kill somehow. Top lane Fort goes down before Chromie can save it. Mid lane Fort with the double kill still active should be confirmed. I heard Jedi Survivor is the same but only better. Well, I mean, it's one thing to play a game, it's another thing to just listen to someone else's opinion on it. I don't mean that to sound condescending by any means. It's like movies. Like, there's some movies out there that I absolutely adore, and people be like, ew. It's almost like media, games, and entertainment is subjective, and that everyone enjoys things differently, and not everyone enjoys the same thing. I mean, I don't like World of Warcraft, but it's still a very popular game despite my care. Fallen Order is Fallen Order. Like, I played Jedi Survivor and Jedi Fallen Over. I liked Falling Over better. Fallen Over feels like you're playing a movie. Survivor feels like a game. I don't know. I played both of the games on the second hardest difficulty, and I found that I had a better and more fun challenge in Jedi Fallen Over. Baha can be wrong, it's okay. Well, I'm only ever wrong when I'm discussing something with Twitch. When I'm right, they're dead fucking silent. Mecha explosion from Cure once again. Massive Shove says, no thank you. Oh, I thought Cure was gonna get hit by that hook, but not the case whatsoever. Well, either way, we have Arcane Punisher bottom lane. We will see a camp in bottom as well. Hazuab's, or excuse me, not a camp, but we'll have a wave in bottom pushing up under the keep front gate. Dino grabs this Impaler camp for mid lane. Rutso does the same for bottom. Impaler camp on the right-hand side is a minute 30 out. And Saboteurs with 8-2 in kills. 16 talent tier advantage, and just about 2-level lead. I think you might be mispronouncing that name. What? Jedi Falling Over? No, I got it right. No, that's exactly how you pronounce it. Baha's not wrong sometimes. WoW is very boring. Wait, so does that mean I'm wrong all the time? No, it's just a running joke. Whenever I played Jedi Fallen Order, I kept accidentally calling it Falling Over, and it just became something we stuck with in the stream. When Baha's chat is right, is preparing the Reddit post for the next time he's wrong. WoW hardcore is kind of fun, though. Kinda. None of it's interesting to me, I'm sorry. I mean, I get it, but also, like, here's a good example. Diablo 4 hardcore. People get super into it. I don't care. I just don't care. As I said, it's almost like media and video games is subjective. And you should enjoy what you want to enjoy and let people enjoy what they want to enjoy. Yeah. It's almost like I've made points about Bloodborne and people are like, no, it's amazing! And then I make solid points. I'm like, well, the one Reborn's a shitty boss, and the game really gets some bad lows. And they're like, well, yeah, you are right, but it's still like the best FromSoft game ever. It's like, no, it's not. Everyone who loves Bloodborne is the same reason I like Bloodborne. The motifing is amazing. Anyways, once again, we've found a way to talk about Bloodborne on the stream. What if I think they should only enjoy what I enjoy? Then you're a mean person. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. You know. It's whatever. So, Punisher will be pushing in through bottom lane right now. We've got the bottom lane keep falling rapidly. Entomb from Leoric on the left-hand side with a DIY buried alive, the lurking arm from Stukov. The Tickle Beam will do nothing. It's Bad Benny who steps in to get the kill onto Ana. Chromie gets the counter kill. Bottom keep goes down. Kerrigan finds the pilot and the mech of Diva. Double kill to the side of Saboteurs, but I don't think they want to end here. I say this all the time, and I wholeheartedly mean it. And this is my best example. Pineapple on pizza. I don't care for it. I'm not a sweet and savory person. I don't like the pineapple and ham pizza combo. But if I'm not the one eating the pizza, why does it matter? Like, why does it matter? If someone in chat's like, yo, Hawaiian pizza's the shit, why does it matter? Doesn't matter to me. It's not like they're hurting anyone. So why does it matter? I just read part of the sentence from Cav. Bloodborne's great, and then I just see a paragraph of other things. Gustin from Falstad. Mal'Ganis is the one to go down. Yasu is gonna try and trade into Darkmok, but will be picked off. Cure will lose mech. The pilot form is gonna go down. Camp in top lane is assailing this keep right now. Falstad trying to dip dive dodge away from Hazuabs. Bad Benny, Bad Benny, Bad Benny! Bad Benny! Anyways, it looks like Saboteurs are going to try and end the game right here, right now, with the Quadra kill in hand. Oh, Dino really low right there. No Unconquered Spirit level 20, I assume. Yep, that's going to be the Singularity Charge or something. Yep, it's almost like I know all the talents of all these characters perfectly. Falstad is going to spray and do a dance as the core falls rapidly. GG, well played. Saboteurs go up in the best of 5 grand finals. One map away from a victory. It's hurting the pride of Italians. Did pizza get developed in America first? Like in New York? Yeah, isn't like pizza from New York? That's why they have New York style pizza chat. I believe the Italians just stole from New Yorkers. Kappa. They're hurting an entire country. Well, here's the thing. None of the Italians give a shit. You want to know why? Because they don't know. Oh my god, there's already a lobby? What the hell? Alrighty, I got the blanket my mom made me. We got a beer. We got a map number 4. We're heading to Battlefield of Eternity. Thank you all for your patience in the setup for these games. And here we go. Barthers, thank you for the follow. Sorry, the 3 threw me off. I wasn't sure what to pronounce that with, but thank you for the follow. Sorry I missed you. Alright, Battlefield of Eternity. Let's go ahead and update you all on what's been going on for this best of 5 grand finals. Tomb of the Spider Queen was banned out by Saboteurs. Sky Temple banned out by Akatsuki. Hanamura Temple. Haunted Mines was map number 1, as that is the automatic map for the grand finals of this best of 5 playoff. Qualifier. Akatsuki did lose that map number 1. They opted in for first pick priority for map number 2. Dragonshire was chosen by Saboteurs for map number 2, and they lost that map. Saboteurs opted in for first pick for map number 3. Infernal Shrines was chosen by Akatsuki, and they lost that. Akatsuki opted in for map pick priority and will choose to take us to Battlefield of Eternity. Chen, Tyrael, Medivh, and Whitemane are banned away. We have a first pick Rexxar for the side of Saboteurs. And as a reminder, this is the Meta Madness style of draft. Heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps in this best of 5 grand finals. And we also have the 18 pre-banned heroes for the entire tournament. That is a pinned message at the top of your Twitch chat, if you'd like to take a look at that. You know what? It's been a couple games. Let's update you on that name, of those names once again. Abathur, Anduin, Blaze, Brightwing, Diablo, Garage, Genji, Hanzo, Hogger, Johanna, Junkrat, Li Ming, Lucio, Maiev, Sergeant Hammer, Sylvanas, Tracer, and Valar, all unavailable for for the tournament. As I said, this is map number 4, so we have 30 heroes plus that 18, so 48 heroes in Heroes of the Storm are banned away of the 90 available. Keep in mind, those bans at the top of the screen don't add to the list, but they pertain to the map. So we literally started this draft with 52 heroes banned away. So we'll have a Rexxar, Arthas, Tyrande. We're getting so close to Cho'Gall. To Tychus ETC on the right-hand side to start out for Akatsuki. Rexxar, Arthas, Tyrande. Gul'dan was banned away in the mid-phase. Malfurion removed as well. Okay. Haagen-Dazs is also American. They used a Euro-sounding name to sell the product. Did they really? Oh, I assumed that Haagen-Dazs was like Dutch or something. I don't know. Because isn't there an umlaut? Isn't there a dubbledot for Haagen-Dazs? I think there is. You're doing so good, bud. Ooh, Stimzul Jin. That's kind of scary, not gonna lie. I don't think you want to Cho'Gall into a Zul Jin, Tychus. I'm just gonna say that right now. I really would like a Kel'Thuzad here. I actually think Kel'Thuzad would be insane here. It's not the best for racing down the Immortal. It's just really good for the team fight with the way that the enemy team's grouped up. Chat, once again, sometimes my brain is so wrinkly that I can feel the wrinkles coming out of my skin. Like I rub my head and it's like a bunch of speed bumps on the road. Or driving in Detroit, 50-50, same thing. Either way, Kel'Thuzad will be picked up at the side of Saboteurs. The reason I like this so much is because there's so many easy targets that are kind of stand still. Tychus stand still. Zul'jin stand still. Illidan will be the one to dive in, though. Okay. All right. Well, with that announcement, we're gonna go ahead and get into the cast. We don't really use umlauts aside for a few specific situations. Umlauts are more of a German thing. Oh. Alright, which team wins Battlefield of Eternity? Also a Swedish thing? Wait. There's more than one language that uses umlauts? Alright, let's go ahead and get ready for this. The prediction is written up and ready to go. Could be the final map of the day, chat. Could be our final map of the day. Let's introduce the right-hand side first, as Akatsuki want to take us into a map number 5 through Battlefield of Eternity Masquerade ETC. Cure subbing in for Ultralisk, playing Tychus. Banana Lieutenant Morales, Darkmok on Illidan, and a Skog Axe Donator Zul'jin. To the west side of the map, looking for a quick, not really quick, but to round out this best of 5 series in a 3-1 score. Hazuab's playing Rexxar. Hold on. Yasuo on Tyrande. This is important, chat. No, Yasuo! Bad Benny on Arthas. Dino on Kel'Thuzad. Rutso to play our Nazebo, and of course, as always, Misha will be played by Misha. No one can play Misha but Misha. Didn't Hansen invent music? Bop. Is Umlaut's a Hansen song? I don't know. I just know Bop by Hansen. Oh. No Sentinel early game. Bad Benny on this Arthas is going to get chunked a little bit. Zul'jin. Bone Slicer Zul'jin level 1. No Reckless, no Headhunter. All right. Well, with that, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and start our prediction. All the different words. The Plague Lands for our Kel'Thuzad at level 1. Increased Death and Decay duration by 1 second after gaining 30 Blight, which is the Master of the Cold Dark. You will have increased the radius of Death and Decay's pool by 30%. Didn't Baha event Sex Appeal? No, quite the opposite. Alright. Darkmok on Illidan in top. Gets dismounted, but he's not too concerned about that. Big Lunar Flare from Tyrande, but Masquerade steals away the camp. Oh, Retzo split by a grenade of Lieutenant Morales. Skog maybe traded? No. What's the name of her grenade again? Displacement grenade. How very on the nose. Oh yeah, there's a gamble going on right now. Do Saboteurs make this a 3-1, or are we going to a map number 5, chat? Could be the final gamble of the day. Be sure to get your predictions in. You've got moments to get your predictions in. A lot of Akatsuki believers here. Kazuabs, he scouts out the camp. Darkmok will leash it. Masquerade is here. Misha Charge will slow down Masquerade a little bit, but I think this camp is given away as the Fallen Shamans grab to this left-hand side for the bottom lane on Saboteur's side. How are people believing in Akatsuki when Saboteurs are up in the best of 5? That's the confusing thing to me. Or are people setting up some odds? That's actually the true question. Is there gonna be a last-second Saboteurs dump? Lunar Flare, Chains from Kel'Thuzad, 14th stack on Master of the Cold Dark. At 15, you get the Glacial Spike. At 30, you get the 75% spell power increase. You're broke after last week. Well, that's why you gotta start playing the mods as best as you can. Rooting for the underdogs. Let's go, Broshin. People are hoping for Game 5. No, I'm just curious. I'm not trying to judge. I guess it did sound a little judgy on my end. My apologies. I was just trying to figure out why. Like I was like, I'd be rooting for Saboteurs here, but I definitely get trying to play the odds and looking for more games. And hey, I want more games as well. Masquerade is gonna get a healing beam from Lieutenant Morales. Bad Benny a little bit low, self-casting almost that Howling Blast. Rhyme on Arthas level 1. We actually have Grizzled Fortitude at level 4 for the Rexar Misha. Continuing our Spooter build on Nazebo, and the first objective phase will go to the side, or the first objective of the game will go to the members of Akatsuki. Misha being targeted. She does go down. Keep in mind, Misha kills do scale up the Unending Hatred a little bit faster, because heroic takedowns grant a whole basic attack stack. Speaking of stacks, 5 on the Zul'jin for the You Want Axe. That's uncapped, but you got some questing rewards. At 15, you get the 1.1 range increase, which will take takes Zul'jin to 6.6 range. At the 30 mark is the double revolve on the Cleave, and looks like we're going full Bone Slicer build, or Grievous Throw build, since there's no Arcanite Axis level 7. Kel'Thuzad's the target of a whole lot of damage. He's going to try and throw down some counter pressure, and Kier's the one to go down. Immortal cleared out, no fort to be lost. Bad Benny has the Frozen Tempest active. He's picking up quite a few stacks on Frozen Waste. Kel'Thuzad chains with the Glacial Spike, pull ETC or hold him in place. Masquerade tried to crowd surf away, but looks like the crowd just didn't want to help him out, and he will be dropped down on the ground. I don't know if anyone in chat has ever crowd surfed. I have been able to do it a few times. I lived in constant fear every single time that I would get dropped on the floor. Because my brother would always tell me horror stories about it. He's like, yeah, I was crowd surfing at so-and-so show, and I just get dropped. And I was like, oh, God. Never the case, though. I actually, when I was in high school, I was friends with a senior who was like 6'6" tall. Very, very tall, just to put it. I guess you could say he's the average height of a Dutchman. There you go. He's very tall. He launched me into a crowd during what was the name of the band? I'm blanking on the name. Bleeding Through. We saw Every Time I Die in Bleeding Through with Bleeding Through headlining. And I was like, hey, give me a launch into the crowd for crowd surfing. And he launched me, and I damn near, like, I was launched into the air because it was a whole 95-pound freshman Bahamut in high school. Little Howling Blast going out. Masquerade looking for some harassment, but he's the one who's being harassed. Bad Benny chasing on. Masquerade being slowed by that Frozen Tempest. Power slide away. Misha's here. Pushed back by the face melt. Kel'Thuzad's got his 75% spell power increase. You always sound judgy? Stop it. No, I don't. How dare you? I just like Zul'jin. I think he's neat. All right, so second objective phase of the game, we got 50% already in favor of Saboteurs. Akatsuki are going to start racing this down. Masquerade zoning while a camp is grabbed on the north side of the map. 10 talent here first for Akatsuki. Excuse me. Stim. Commandeer Odin, Mosh Pit, Tostingo. Illidan's holding level 10. I think it's Metamorphosis realistically. Frost Blast onto Masquerade. Lunar Flare to follow up. Zombie Wall from Nazebo. The Gargantuan summoned as well. We have Zul'jin ETC immediately falling to Nazebo and Kel'Thuzad. Kel'Thuzad gets another root onto the ground, and Dino cleaning up the fight. Meanwhile, Misha and Rexa are chasing onto Morales. You got a Mochus for Alice, but Misha is going to back away. It is a Hunt Illidan level 10, so no Metamorphosis for him. Bottom lane fort should be saved. The Immortal doesn't have enough damage, and Illidan gets a kill into Misha. Over in the top lane, Impaler is being cleared out before it gets much siege value, but speaking of siege value, down in bottom lane, we will see Arthas starting to take some tower shots. Nazebo spawns a zombie wall. The death timers are low, so we've got a respawn onto just about everyone from Akatsuki. Power slide in from ETC. Does have Mosh Pit, but won't activate it. Ooh-wee. Alright, 104 stacks on Arthas, 13 on the Lunar Blaze from Tyrande. 40 stacks on Illidan, but also keep in mind that is additive, as it's adding the 20 on top of the base 20, so that's the reason you're seeing it jump to 40 so quickly. 11 stacks on Zul'jin, You Want Axe. 49 in the rhythm stack. So Tychus is nearly... So he's increased his minigun duration by 1.5 seconds. Baseline is 3 seconds. At 100, with the 0.03 seconds, at 100, he would be gaining 3 seconds. So at 50, he's gaining 1.5, which would be a minute 30. A minute 30, sorry. Could you imagine if Tychus could minigun for a minute 30? That would be insane. So he'll increase it to 4.5 seconds with that. Power slide away from ETC, zoned by the Frost Blast. Now, goodbye Cure. Nice. I don't know if that was the intention from Dino of how that's gonna go, but that was beautifully played. Howling Blast into Frost. God dang. Tostito is activated by Zul'jin, but he's not gonna take down Bad Benny because the Army of the Dead is active and he is gonna live. ETC Masquerade is currently playing Storm League in the sense of he's like, well, my team's dying, I'll just go do things that are good on the map. Illidan pushes up top lane. It is equal in structure, slightly. Oh. Wait, Bad Benny, Bad Benny! No way, you didn't have a Howling Blast. Why didn't he throw Howling Blast at Illidan? What? Arthas into Illidan is all Arthas because of the Frozen Tempest and stuff. It's not like he was low on mana. Not like it was. That was weird. Howling Blast, though, will connect. Oh, Cure doesn't get to play the game. Moshpit ETC might create a window for Kier to be able to live here. The heals from Yasu are on point on this Tyrande. Stim Zul Jin charged on by Misha. The Boar's unleashed as well. Retso drops. Lunar Flare. It's 9-2 in kills with that Illidan falling again. Rexar and Misha will hearth out on the left side of the engagement, the objective area. And now the Immortal. They're going to try and race this down, but less to do, or less to clear on the side of Saboteurs. Nazeebo actually throws the spiders, and they're going to go engage. Commandeer Odin is not going to be stunned, I don't think. Dino getting low here. Gargantuan will be summoned by Nazeebo. Rexar Misha are back from resetting and clearing a bit of top lane. Cure is going to be able to dash away. You've reached ridiculous lengths of minigun, sometimes an ARAM. I mean, if you wanted, so if 100 stacks gives you 3 seconds, how many stacks do you need to get a minute and a half? 90 seconds. So what, 1,000 seconds would be 30 seconds, right? So 2,000 would be 60. Is it 3,000 stacks for a minute and a half? Is that caster math right? Does anyone know? Does that sound judgy? Immortal going in through top lane. The members of Saboteurs are having a fantastic Battlefield of Eternity game. Oh my god, I've been wearing my glasses so long today, my ears hurt. Illidan for bottom camp. We'll see Fallen Shaman going into top. ETC scouted out right there.
You shall have my aid. Well done.
Alright. Siege in bottom lane. Dino just running towards the fort front gate. He's like, I got this. No worries, Lindy. No worries, bud. As I said, I've been streaming for 8 hours plus. And when I started my stream, it was still dark outside. I believe when I end my stream, it's about to be dark outside again. I think I've almost streamed through the entire daylight. I don't know if I should be proud or disappointed in myself. Illidan is out of top lane. I don't think they'll get the gank onto him or anything. Yeah, it's Kel'Thuzad just rotating top clear at the wave. Camp to be grabbed over here on the left-hand side. Sentinel gets a bit of vision. Sorry, just back. Alright. Sizzling attacks for Tychus. Blades of Azzinoth, alright. So it's 9-2 in kills, 17-16 in levels, equal talent tiers.
I seek better ground.
And burn is better to Saboteurs. Burn is faster by about 2,000 or so HP. A little less than that, more like 1,500. Illidan in bottom lane. Immortals are defended currently. Shadowstalk, Howling Blast will connect into the ETC. Follow-up burst damage available. Hunting from Illidan as the chains will pull Masquerade near Cure. But Banana's got the extended healing, I believe? No, he doesn't, actually. Never mind. I thought he had the extra range. Not the case. Tostito's activated by Zul'jin. Mosh Pit onto Bad Benny from ETC. Scope getting really low here. So is Masquerade. Illidan will fall. Zul'jin goes down. Cure and Banana need to defend, but Arthas is right on top of Banana with that Frozen Tempest. And that will slow down the movement speed. Allow the quadra kill to happen. Tychus to try and save bottom lane with his overkill. And I think, honestly, yeah, you rotate bottom and you end game here.
Quadra kill.
You rotate bottom, you look for the pentakill. Bad Benny, not picked off.
Team kill.
Akatsuki will fall in map number 4 completely, and they're not going to end. Never mind, I was starting to talk like it was the end of the game. More auto attack build for main tank ATC, I'm realizing. Guitar Hero, Hammer On into aggressive shedding. Aggressive shedding. Apparently Masquerade owns a Husky. You guys want it? Here, hold on. Immortal to top lane. Yeah, Immortal to top lane. Sorry, I thought I had a realization, but then I realized it wasn't anything important to tell you all, so I'm just gonna not say it. So, Immortal goes to top lane. Level 20 almost here for Saboteurs. 107 stacks. Masquerade, is he scouted on the left-hand side? Absolutely he is. Hunting from the Illidan onto the Tyrande. There's gonna be a Frozen Blast, or a Frost Blast into Zul'jin. He's pulled back and forced to use Tastingo. Illidan will go down. Unfortunately, Zul'jin will be picked off as well by the kill to Zod. The keep is being shredded right now. Speaking of shredding, ETC is currently clearing a camp back over in the wave. Okay. Banana's dead. Kier's gonna try and dash away. I think Howling Blast and such will be enough. Oh my god, did Dino take the shift forward? He did take the shifting Malice. And on that note, it is going to be map number 4 of the day, going over to the side of Saboteurs. GG, well played. They are your victors of Qualifier number 5 here in Meta Madness. Saboteurs got paid out with a 1 to 4.63 payout. Have a great one, everybody. Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it.